Hi everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. Today I'm going to be checking out the debut of a brand new boy group. This is AEN with their title track X to Z, aka Next to Me, and the Japanese version. So this is Starship's I Did's brother group, and very specifically, this is their brother group marketed towards Japan. So that's why their debut music video is a Japanese-driven video. So I typically have copyright issues when it comes to posting Japanese reactions. So we'll see. You know, this is on Starship's channel, so maybe I will be able to just react to it and not have to deal with it. It depends on like who their deal is with. If it's with like Sony Music Japan or like Avex or whatever, they do not let me post those reactions. But I don't know if Starship has a different deal. Maybe you guys are seeing this reaction on YouTube. Sound off in the comments below where you're watching this from, because if not, it's a Patreon only video. With that in mind, I Did is a group that I still feel kind of shaky on. I'm not like obsessed with them. Frankly, I'm not even like particularly into them. I like the stuff that I've seen from them. Some of them though, like some I'm just like, this is not really doing anything for me. Their last comeback didn't really do anything for me, and so that's why I didn't post a reaction to it. But their debut album is like one of the best mini albums I've ever heard. But then I also heard like, oh, hey, those aren't like their real B-sides. Those are from the Survival Show. And apparently I'm obsessed with their Survival Show songs. So we'll see. I don't know where I even land on I Did yet. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and check out their Japanese brother group. This is AEN for X to Z.
一人でいても誰かの気配を感じることがある。もしかするとその存在はずっとすぐそばにいるのかもしれない。
This is the Rick Rubin's The Creative Act. The book. Undercover somewhere.
Going deeper inside, keep in my six. Time I not to lose it, just let it begin. Kimi, there's some other view, gotta dive in. So I'm here. So to kimi ni kasanaru shunkan calling. Set that fire inside of my heart. ために感じて僕はどんな時も君のそばにいるから 君とつなぐ X to Z You'll find me Be there next to me
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, damn. I was not vibing until this chorus. Wait a minute. Okay. Ooh, who is this rapper? I was also unimpressed by the rapping in the beginning, but I like the rapping here. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. Some random adult dude. Okay. 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 I'm in. Okay. God. There's a mini album attached to this. Fine, I'll check it out. Fine. I think I like this a lot more than I Did's debut, which I liked their debut song. I guess I just don't like their B-sides thus far and their other singles. Like Pushback, it's a little too, like, I don't know. It's like that kind of K-pop song for me. Like, it's just a lot of like chant, talk rapping. Don't push back. And it's just, I feel like I've heard numerous other boy groups do this. It's not to say that AEN is doing anything certainly super unique either, but at the same time, I think kind of alternative sounds, especially like this feels a little bit more like emo rock or just rock in general. That will, I think, always feel a little bit more refreshing. I think it's why I love Anteam so much as well. So I actually like this debut song. Right now, the song is sitting, I would go so far as to say, at a pretty 8.5. I'm going to give it another listen again, and we'll see. The music video as well, I was a little unimpressed. And then by the end, I'm like, oh, okay, some dope visuals. I don't know if I'm particularly moved by the video, but I think by the end of the video, I did feel like this video is kind of doing the song justice. So I want to take another look at the video. I think one of my kind of qualms, though, is, and why I was a little unimpressed by the first half, is I think a lot of these boys kind of lack presence. And I don't want to point out anyone in particular because I think that's not fair. I think, my channel is just all about praise and critique where it's due and deserved, but like that is also more towards like the song productions or the video productions. I don't want to give like specific critique to idols because one, they might see it and just, I'm sure that doesn't feel great. And, I do that on like my Patreon, but I just feel like there's no need. And I would rather praise, but I think just kind of like a general blanket. And honestly, I felt this way about I Did as well, where some I Did members, the most, I felt like were super, super seasoned and super talented. And that's not to say no one is talented, but it felt like some kids were very, very ready to debut and some kids needed more training. And I think rather than feeling like they need more training, I felt like a handful of these kids did not have presence. I think a handful of these kids do not know how to give face, as it were. I think maybe it's the fact that they might be kids. I don't know the age range within this group, but some of them are standing there and like trying to give face, and it just looks a little corny. I think it's because they're trying to look intense too. I think if they were young boys doing a young concept, trying to give like a fresh, youthful, just like they're smiling in front of the camera, that might be a little bit more believable. But because they're trying to do like this angstiness, and angst and teen youth has always kind of been seen as being very corny, if you think about it. That's why like angsty music is made by adult singers, but it's always the youth that love it, right? But I just feel like some of them did not quite have the charisma or the seasoned experience to pull it off quite yet. But at the same time, I think some of them did. In particular, I think the kid with blonde hair, I think there's only one of them with blonde hair. I think he's fabulous. First off, visually kind of reminds me of Seungwoo from Boy Next Door. And two, I think he's just a fantastic performer. Like I mean, by the second half of the video, he just ate up all the screen time. But in general, whenever he was on screen, I was truly taken by him. I felt quite smitten and mesmerized by his intensity. I feel like he is someone who was able to actually channel that intense energy and not come off corny and really embody it as a performer. And as an actor, like music videos are also partially acting. So I thought he did a great job. He was kind of my favorite in the first watch through. But let's go ahead and take a look at it a second time, just because I like the song that much.
一人でいても誰かの気配を感じることがある。もしかするとその存在はずっとすぐそばにいるのかもしれない。
That's cool. Like an invisible presence, leaving its mark. A mark in the dust, footprints on the carpet.
Going deeper inside, keep in my six. Time it right now to lose it, just let it begin. Kimi there's some out of view, gotta dive in. So I'm here. そっと君に重なる瞬間 calling. Set that fire inside of my heart. 鮮明に感じて僕はどんな時も君のそばにいるから 君とつなぐ excuse You'll find me Be there next to me 信じて世界の風でも嵐の中でも I'll be there ここに Beside you like anytime anywhere Access 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 Extern Access Access
These shots are really cool. Against the building, that's really dope. Now this kid's got presence when he raps. Damn, who is this kid? There's some kind of fight scene happening, which I'm not quite understanding. Damn, he does the center for the chorus in the first chorus, in the second chorus, and he does the bridge. That's crazy. Well, I guess they know what they got. And he does the second part of the bridge as well. That's crazy. God, with the CG smoke circulating and the feathers circulating around them, the dust particles, it really makes the outro of the song, it really makes the finale feel so grand. Okay. Listen. I'm not ragging on nobody. I just think they're young, and I can feel it, and I do not think that right now their charisma quite makes up for it. You know, that's not to say like being young and debuting is an issue. I mean, some people find that to be an issue, and of course, like things like labor laws and stuff like that are an issue. But I'm talking about like charisma. Right? I feel like there are plenty of young idols that debut and they've got it. They've got that bite. They've got that dog in them, as it were. Some of these kids, they don't quite got the dog in them. But I felt that way about I Did. But if they're gonna give them great music like this, like with I Did, the reason I'm still like sticking around for I Did and waiting for them to develop and see how they grow is because I love that song Taking Off, and I really like this song as well. I'm gonna give their mini album a shot, and I really like Ecstasy. It's so my vibe, and right now the music is carrying me more than the group is, but sometimes that's how it goes. And perhaps we'll reach an apex point where the members are grown and mature and they're killing it. But in the meantime, I'm here for the music. And so I'm going to be checking out AEN's album real soon. If you want to see my reaction to that, head on over to our Patreon. Patreon.com/formatherapy. That's right. I'm going to be wrapping up this reaction, but that does not mean the party is over. Over on our Patreon, we are starting up daily live streams. That's right. Every weekday, I'm going to be live streaming from 1 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to tune in and check out live reactions with me, I do a random assortment from like listening parties to checking out variety content to checking out K-dramas and survival shows and anime. If any of that is of interest to you, come on by. As I said, I did do a listening party for iDid's debut album, and despite my overall opinion of iDid being kind of lukewarm, I loved that debut album. It was a mind-blowing listening party. So if you want to check out that reaction, head on over patreon.com/formatherapy. Of course, you don't have to support the channel monetarily. If you want to support the channel non-monetarily, or in other words, we say free, you can always like the video down below over here. You can check out my other videos in the upper hand corners. And if you're new here and you want to tune in for more reactions in the future, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to have a giant button for you right here. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys in another video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out.